Before this video begins, let it be known that this is for a general audience. This can be enjoyed by children and adults alike. Children under the age of 13 can enjoy this video for the Thomas & Friends brand itself, and teens and adults can also enjoy this video for its production value and nostalgia. Victor Says Yes, based on the Series 14 episode with the same name. Written by Trey Teray.
Whenever the engines of the NWR are ill, are in need of repair, or need servicing, they often go to the Steamworks. The Steamworks has a special engine who assists with the workers by moving parts around on a flatbed. They are then unloaded by a small yellow crane who can be pretty clumsy at times. These are of course Victor and Kevin. At times, the work at the Steamworks can be very busy, but with both engine and crane, the tasks at the Steamworks flow smoothly, ensuring that every steam engine on Sodor can get back to work on time. One day, the Steamworks was very busy indeed. Engines were gathered in lines waiting to be served next. Bill and Ben were at the front, waiting for their new sets of buffers. James was waiting for a fresh coat of paint, and Edward was waiting to be checked up as he had been struggling to start in the mornings from Tidmouth.
Hurry up, Victor! I would like to be flaming red as soon as possible.
And I still need to be, checked up, Victor.
See, I know. After Bill and Ben receive their buffers, I will see you both. Just be patient for now.
Just then, Spencer entered the Steamworks, coughing and wheezing. Lady Hat pulled up in the Fat Controller's car, stepped out, and got inside.
Buenos dias, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Ah, Victor. It seems Spencer isn't feeling well again.
My tubes are clogged. I can barely breathe.
Spencer is supposed to take the Duke and Duchess of Boxford to Vickerstown later today for their evening tea at a restaurant. I'm relying on you to get him fixed before he needs to pick them up from the summer house. Can you do that, Victor?
Yes, ma'am. I'll have Spencer ready as soon as possible.
All right then, Victor. I knew I could rely on you. Really reliable engines do their best and are the best.
Lady Hat walked to the car and drove away, leaving Victor feeling very pleased with himself. Just then, Boko arrived with Henry on a flatbed.
Good morning, Victor.
Oh, Dios mio. What happened to Henry, my friend?
I had an accident at the docks. Could you have me repaired as soon as possible?
Victor knew he had so much to do. Not only was the Steamworks running out of room, but workmen were also busy. He didn't want to let the other engines down and have them wait longer.
Okay, Henry. Boko, wait right there. I'll see if I can have him tended to right now.
Thank you, Victor.
Don't count on it. We've all been waiting for half an hour.
Still better than the diesel works.
For the last time, do you feel anything?
Well, I'm not touching anything. How could I? Where am I again?
For the last time, I'm Derek, and you're at the Diesel Works.
Oh, weren't you a diesel? Ah!
Victor pulled up alongside Bill and Ben.
I must have Henry repaired, you two. So your brand new buffers are going to have to wait for now. I hope you don't mind waiting a little more.
But Bill and Ben didn't want to wait any longer.
We were here first, weren't we, Ben? Indeed, Bill. We should hit our new buffers first.
You needn't worry, my friends. You'll get your buffers.
But what about me, Victor? Won't I be checked up first?
Yeah, will I get repainted?
Victor didn't want to disappoint the other engines, so he didn't know what to do. Just then, Kevin pulled up next to him.
Need any help, boss?
No thank you, Kevin. Leave me to deal with this. I can figure it out.
All right then.
Then, Victor had an idea.
Henry and Edward, you will be serviced after Bill and Ben receive their new buffers. James will be repainted afterwards, and I'm sure Spencer could be looked at last.
Well, as long as that one worker, whatever his name is, isn't the one to do my repairs, I'll be fine.
With that, Spencer moved to let Henry in. And with that, Boko left. Victor felt rather pleased with his decision. Just as he was about to go back into the steamworks to help Henry and Edward, Emily arrived.
Oh, hello, Emily. What can I do for you?
I would like my brass and buffers polished, Victor.
What for? You're not taking the Duke and Duchess?
No, but because I'm going to be picking up an important passenger today.
Pah! They can't be as important as the Duke and Duchess.
I'll have you know.
That's enough, you two. Emily, come on in.
But Spencer wasn't having any of it.
No, I won't wait for her to have her buffers and brass polished.
Spencer had lost his temper. In so doing, black smoke shot from his funnel and cylinders. Soot went everywhere, on Emily and even the Fat Controller's car. Victor froze. Out stepped Lady Hat. She was very cross.
Victor! What is the meaning of this? My husband's car is ruined, and Spencer is still not ready to take the Duke and Duchess to have their tea. I thought you were really useful, but you are clearly not.
I am terribly sorry, ma'am. I wanted you to see I am really useful, so I tried to have all these engines looked at, but I ended up not getting to any of them.
Kevin felt bad for Victor, so he went over to see him.
It's alright, boss. I make mistakes all the time. Surely you can make up for it. Would you like my help?
Not right now, Kevin. Right now I must be really useful and do the right thing.
Victor slowly approached Lady Hat.
Please, Mrs. Hat, I promise I'll have Spencer fixed and in steam, and your husband's car will be spick and span once again.
Very well, Victor.
And with that, Lady Hat walked away.
Okay then. I know not all of you can be looked at today, and I hope you understand why.
The engines all listened carefully.
Bill and Ben will receive their new buffers first. Spencer will be repaired afterwards. The Fat Controller's car shall be cleaned along with Emily, who shall have her buffers polished, and Henry shall be looked over last, as he may need to stay overnight for repairs.
What about me and Edward?
James, you may not be gleaming, but your repaint can wait until tomorrow. Your checkup too, Edward. You both can wait till then, right?
Well, yes, I guess so. Well, come along then, James.
And with that, James and Edward headed back to Tidmouth, making more room for Spencer, Emily, and Henry inside the steamworks. Everything went smoothly after that. Kevin gave Bill and Ben their new buffers. The men set to work on Spencer, who collected the Duke and Duchess on time. They had Emily and the Fat Controller's car cleaned, and didn't forget to polish her buffers. The sun was beginning to set as Henry was being prepared to be repaired. Lady Hat had come to congratulate Victor.
Very good, Victor. You proved today that you are really useful, and a credit to my husband's railway. I'm sure he'll also be glad to hear that he got his car washed for free today.
Victor chuckled.
Gracias, Mrs. Hat. I really appreciate it.
Victor then turned his attention to Kevin.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
What for, boss?
For helping me out a lot today.
No problem, boss. That's why I'm here.
As Lady Hat drove away in her husband's car, the doors of the steamworks closed as Victor and Kevin got to work repairing Henry.
In that episode of Thomas Rewritten, the story was written by Trey Terai. It starred Wiz as the narrator, Hugh Primian as Victor, Enterprise and Agent 93 as Kevin, Angels and Arachnids as Lady Hat, Butterfly Coffee as Emily, Fizzled Firebox as Spencer, Oval Frankie as Henry, Diesel 20212 as Boko, Sadrian German as Edward, Nick Starland as Derek the Workman, Christopher O'Shea as Bill, Ben and James, and Epic Lavito as Sydney. Sound effects were created by G.W. Shunter, The German of Sodor, Nathan Bassett, and various sources, and music was created by Norby Branch, Robert Hartshaw, and NWR06 Music. Butterfly Coffee was the script consultant. This has been a steam-powered cyborg production. Characters were owned by Wilbert and Christopher Audrey, Brittle Croft, Hit Entertainment, and Mattel.